1. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, ChatGPT and large language models are not sentient. They don't have a stream of consciousness. They have no morality. They are merely a tool to be able to process and regurgitate existing information from a corpus or body of data. That is why this debate isn't about whether or not these do more harm than good. This debate isn't about whether we're gonna ban access to this information, nor is this debate about this information in a vacuum. Because we tell you that consistently, we were the side that told you about why garbage in equals garbage out, and if you rush into particular decisions in the guise of having access to effective or accurate information, is the point in which you make poor decisions. There are 3 reasons why their side cannot win this round. The first is, in terms of an understanding of how LMs work and how people use this to make particular decisions. LO and OpWhip told us how we need real-time data to make faster and more critical particular decisions for sports and stock trading and all of that. But DLO tells us that, wait, people don't actually fact-check because it's hard or you have too much data. I'd like to assume that that might lead to people making shitty and poor financial decisions and losing a lot of their money. Because the point in which you get real-time information about a stock market, which moves literally every second, is the point in which you get absolutely screwed over. In 1 hour, it might be bullish. In another hour, it might be sold off and bearish. What are you gonna do then, right? It leads to analysis paralysis at worst, or people getting whipsawed by making poor financial decisions on both sides of the trade. And my partner Jaron told you about how you can actually look at historical data and trends, which actually happen when you allow a delay information. Let's say 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Oh, the stock is up. Therefore, probabilistically, I might want to go long and take that particular position as opposed to making shifty decisions on an erratic basis. The second is the glaring contradiction on their side. What was this contradiction? LO told you how we need to make good and faster decisions like sports and financial information. DLO told us about how, oh, it's hard to fact check that. And then OpWhip responded to my case by saying, people are not going to believe the hate speech and toxic ideologies. Guys, pick a frame. All of these contradict each other. Because if people want to make faster financial decisions but don't fact check, then it's going to be a poor decision. They need to consult a financial advisor like what Jaron told you, take a look at trends from what Ella told you, and be able to find other means of information to make that decision. News agencies still do exist, other institutions still do exist, and we rather have them get that information everywhere. They cannot cherry pick nice parts of their frame, drop their partners in another for the sake of consistency and calling that a consistent case. Lastly is, the existence of other things in the world literally rebut their case. News agencies still existing that can actually report things in real time even if you have a delay on ChatGPT. That's why war and news are developing stories. Number 2, in terms of the weather, I don't know, going outside. I don't think that if ChatGPT says historically on May 4 it hasn't rained, but it starts pouring cats and dogs outside, I'd like to believe it's smart to bring an umbrella or wear a jacket even if the trend told me hasn't rained, because in the reality, if you look sight, it does. Lastly is, this debate is not about banning GPT, it's about the nuance to the data in which these things are made, and we told you speaker throughout speaker, a delay is good, it leads to better discourse, better innovation, and more rational decisions being made. For all of those reasons, the motion has to stand. We support the delay, we support critical thinking, we don't genuflect groupthink. Thank you.